Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. So we will start the session by 9:40. Let's wait for 10 minutes so that another participants can join, then we will start it. Okay?
Okay, good morning. Good
Okay.
evening.
Yeah. Good evening, good evening. Thank you very much. So I will be on mute for 10 minutes, then we will start it at 9:40.
Okay.
So we can start it now. I hope my voice is perfectly audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So welcome to the first class. I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know once it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's start. So some of you were available in my demo. कुछ लोग मेरे demo में थे, and some of you were not available. So again, I will give you my brief intro. अपना introduction दूंगा मैं before starting the session. So my name is Rajesh, and I'm basically from Delhi location, and I'm here based in West Delhi. And if you talk about my experience into IT, so it's around more than 9.8 years. मतलब you can say it's roughly around 10 years. 10 साल हो चुके हैं. मतलब होने वाले हैं 1-2 महीने में. And it's into diverse technologies. So I started my journey with the support engineering role with the Convergys. उसमें मेरी पहली जॉब थी. So it was one of the international voice process and chat process profile, and I used to provide the remote support to the US and Canadian customers. So I did not like that job, and within 5 months I left it, and I got the opportunity with the Amex, American Express, and that was the server role, but again it was the BPO kind of job. So I was giving the chat support to the US customers regarding their server issues because I had learned about the server. Server पढ़ा था मैंने उस time. So I was giving the support in server 2003 and 2008. But I learned a lot over there, so I spent a good time in that company. Then I got the opportunity with different organizations like Team Computers, NTT Data. Then you're one of the company called SE2, and right now I'm working with the Publicis Sapient. That is my current company. That is one of the US based organization, and I have worked on diverse platform as I told you. So my specialization earlier was into the Windows server. पहले मैं Windows server पे काम करता था. Then it was on Linux also. So in Linux it was Red Hat का Linux, Ubuntu, and CentOS. I have worked on 3 flavors. Then in virtualization, जब मैं cloud पे नहीं था, when I was not working on the cloud, so in the virtualization I was working on the EXSI server. EXSI is the product of VMware, जिसमें हम vCenters के ऊपर काम करते हैं. तो मैं इन चीज़ों पे काम करता था पहले, before jumping to the cloud. So in the entity data, in my uh, another product based company, I was responsible as a system administrator. Then I became the senior system administrator, and I was handling the on premises technology. इतना काम मैं करता था. Since last roughly around, it's been more than 4.8 years into the cloud. मतलब cloud में भी लगभग 5 साल के करीब हो चुका है मेरे को. And majorly I am working on Azure cloud right now with my current company. And in my last company also, I used to work on the cloud platform. So Azure is my specialization. In Azure, my specialization lies in the IaaS services, the PaaS services, then the AKS, which is the orchestration Kubernetes. In the IAC, I'm very good at Terraform, then PowerShell script, and the OpenShift. This is my specialization area into the Azure cloud. So I'm working in my company as a subject matter expert, SME, where I'm responsible for handling the major task on the Azure. It is related to the deployment, CI/CD integrations, automations, and orchestration management using the Kubernetes services. That is my current role. So I will be your trainer throughout this course. No trainer will be changed. मैं ही रहूंगा पूरा trainer starting से end तक. I will be responsible for making you aware about the interview process. I will be responsible to get you ready for the job. That will be my responsibility. And your responsibility will be to learn the things and give the outcomes. So इस तरीके से काम करेंगे हम लोग. Any doubts, any question before I start? अटपटे क्वेश्चन मत पूछना. And one more thing, I can speak in English and Hindi both. I can somehow understand the South Indian languages, but I cannot speak. तो समझ में आती है मेरे को थोड़ी थोड़ी, but I cannot speak. So my primary language of training will be English, but in case if someone is stuck somewhere, I can explain that in Hindi as well. Any doubts, any
सर
questions so far? अब किसी को कुछ पूछना है पूछो.
हेलो
Yes.
विजन रिसर्च वो सर्टिफिकेशन का क्या प्रोसेस रहेगा जैसे एग्जाम देने होंगे फाइनली एट द एंड ऑफ दिस कोर्स
Azure का एग्जाम देना है.
नहीं नहीं जैसे सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए यहाँ से जो सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा उसके लिए कोई एग्जाम देने होंगे माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के साइड से या कुछ
यहाँ पे सर्टिफिकेट मतलब कौन सा कह रहे हो? ग्लोबल सर्टिफिकेट?
जी अभी जो हम लोग कोर्स कर रहे हैं ना एजोर का
हाँ हाँ.
वो ये जो सर्टिफिकेट हम लोगों को मिलेगा माइक्रोसॉफ्ट साइट से मिलेगा कोई सर्टिफिकेशन का एग्जाम देना होगा इसके लिए
जो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट साइट से सर्टिफिकेट होता है उसका एग्जाम देना होता है. यस.
ये तो इसमें ही देना होगा या ये वैसा कुछ नहीं है
देखो, अगर आपको सर्टिफिकेट करना है तब देना पड़ेगा. इन केस यू डोंट वांट टू डू द सर्टिफिकेट देन यू डोंट हैव टू गिव द एग्जाम.
ओके
ठीक है.
एक्चुअली सर जो अजूर का वर्किंग का प्लेटफॉर्म कैसा है या फ्लो कैसा है जैसे बेस लेवल पे जो कर रहे हैं बाद में एडवांस ऐसा ये पूछ रहा था मैं
फ्लो मतलब समझा नहीं मैं. टिकट कितनी आती है?
फ्लो मीन्स एक्चुअली क्या है जो रोल होते हैं अजूर के अभी एडमिन पे N1 L2 ऐसे ऐसे सपोर्ट पे बोल रहा हूँ मैं
अच्छा, वो अभी मैं डिस्कस करता हूँ थोड़ी देर में.
हाँ 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 हाँ
ठीक है.
ओके
So I will be your trainer throughout the course, and the class will happen on every Saturday, Sunday. Saturday और Sunday को class होगी. On Saturday it will be like a doubt session. तो जो भी हम पढ़ेंगे, whatever we will learn on Sunday, Sunday will be the main class related to the practical. So whatever we are going to learn on Sunday, on Saturday you can discuss with me regarding the doubts. So Sunday को जो भी हमने पढ़ लिया, you have Monday to Friday, आपके पास Monday to Friday है. You can do the practicals, you can learn the things, and in case there will be any issues or any doubts, you can discuss with me on Saturday. So Saturday will be like a doubt session, plus Saturday को ही हम कुछ activities and tasks भी करेंगे. I will give you some practical activities. You have to do it in the class related to the Azure. So whatever we are going to learn, only that topics are going to get included in the activities. So मतलब हम activity type से पढ़ेंगे on Saturday, and on Sunday the main classes will be gone through. इस टाइप से क्लास होगी. Recordings will be provided to you after every class. आज की क्लास की भी रिकॉर्डिंग आपको मिलेगी, बट नॉट आफ्टर द क्लास एंड्स. क्लास एंड होने के बाद ही मत मांगने लग जाना कि रिकॉर्डिंग दे दो, रिकॉर्डिंग दे दो. On Saturday, Sunday, the admin team will be there on leave. So you will get all the recordings of Saturday and Sunday on Monday morning. तो Monday को आपको recordings मिल जाया करेगी along with the notes. मतलब आपको क्या क्या मिलेगा, let me tell you. So you will get the recording. हर क्लास की एक recording होगी like this. Let me show you. So this kind of recordings will be shared with you, and the notes. जो भी हम पढ़ेंगे उसके notes, the recordings, and the important questions for the interviews. जो भी उसके important questions होंगे वो भी आपके साथ शेयर किए जाएंगे. So जितना भी हम पढ़ेंगे per class, all the recordings, all the notes, and all the interview related important questions will be shared with you. So ये हर
ये
क्लास
जो
में आपके
शेयरिंग
साथ
है
होगा.
ये जो शेयरिंग है तो साइट पे अपलोड करेंगे या
रिकॉर्डिंग्स के आपको लिंक
डायरेक्टली वन
मिलेंगे.
टू वन देंगे
सी रिकॉर्डिंग लिंक्स विल बी शेयर्ड विद यू. तो वो आप डाउनलोड करके अपने सिस्टम पे रखोगे, and the data links, the file links will be uploaded on the Google Drive. So the link will be shared with you, and you can also download that. So notes one to one share नहीं होगा, इसका एक लिंक बनेगा that will be common for everyone. सबके लिए कॉमन होगा वो लिंक. वीडियो की जो रिकॉर्डिंग्स होगी, जूम पोर्टल से डायरेक्ट आपको एक लिंक मिलेगा. एडमिन टीम इज गोइंग टू फॉरवर्ड दैट टू यू, एंड यू हैव टू डाउनलोड द रिकॉर्डिंग फ्रॉम देयर. आप उसको डाउनलोड करके अपने सिस्टम में रखोगे. तो दो लिंक आएंगे आपके पास. वन विल बी फॉर द रिकॉर्डिंग, एंड अनदर वन विल बी फॉर द गूगल ड्राइव, विच इज फॉर द नोट्स. अंडरस्टूड?
So, till how long we can access those recordings?
Generally, it is valid for 1 month or 2 months, but in case the cloud storage is full, so we have to wipe it off. So the better idea would be to download those videos because we are
So we
not
can,
very much
right?
sure. Yes, you can download because we are not very much sure that when the cloud recording will be full. In case the cloud recording gets full within 20 days, so we have to wipe off some of the recordings from there.
Okay.
So you will have the full permission to download the notes as well and the recordings as well. So you can keep it in your system as well.
Okay. Thank you.
I can provide you the backup of the notes in case you miss that. I have that in my system. So I can arrange that for you. The questions I can arrange. But in case the recording gets deleted from the portal, I also don't have the backup available because that is directly getting shared from the Zoom portal. So I don't keep the copies in my laptop. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
But it will be available. It will not be deleted on the spot. So whenever the storage constraint will be there, we will delete that. We are planning to purchase one of the portal. Vision team is planning for that, but I don't know when it will be procured. So I don't have any idea. मतलब वो एक क्लाउड पे स्टोरेज लेने का कर रहे हैं थर्ड पार्टी से, बट कब होगा क्या होगा दैट इज देयर इंटरनल प्लानिंग. आई एम नॉट द फुल टाइम एम्प्लॉय हियर, सो आई डोंट हैव एनी आइडिया.
सो बेसिकली जब हमें रिकॉर्डिंग मिलेगा तभी हम डाउनलोड कर देना ही बेटर।
हाँ, डाउनलोड करके रख लो, दैट इज ओके. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है मिलते ही डिलीट हो जाएगी. एक 1 मंथ के बाद भी हो सकती है, 20 डेज के बाद भी. जब स्टोरेज फुल होगा देन इट विल बी डिलीटेड, अदरवाइज पड़ी रहती है.
ओके।
2 महीने तक अगर स्टोरेज फुल नहीं होगा इट विल बी देयर, बट बेटर रहेगी डाउनलोड करके रख लो क्योंकि
ओके।
कुछ हुआ सो बेटर वुड बी टू हैव द बैकअप. बाकी जब हमारे पास CRM आ जाएगा देन इट विल बी अवेलेबल ऑन द CRM पोर्टल, सो इट विल बी देयर फॉर एटलीस्ट 1 ईयर. हम प्लान कर रहे हैं कि वी कैन कीप द रिकॉर्डिंग्स फॉर 1 ईयर on the CRM portal, but that is a planning. So अभी
Yeah,
तक
that
वो
I
plan.
heard actually before. Actually, when I was doing this no, login thing, when I checked in for this, then I think the recruiter told me that you will get the backup till 6 months like that.
Notes backup I can provide you, but in case there will be any recording lost, so might be admin team is keeping that recording, so I have to check with them. In case they will have the recording in their system, they can provide to you.
Okay.
So if they are committing it for 6 months, then definitely they will have some archivals videos, so they will be able to provide it to you. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it. 6 months तक मिल जाएगा अगर वो बोल रहे हैं तो. बाकी मैंने अपनी तरफ से बोल दिया कि जस्ट डाउनलोड करके रख लो to be on the safe side. So on Saturday, Sunday, the classes will be there. Saturday को it will be like a doubt session, तो हम ज़्यादा time नहीं लेते हैं Saturday को because most of you will be there in office. किसी किसी की shift भी चल रही होगी. That is the reason we will not take much time on Saturday. But on Sunday it will be for 2 hours and it can go up to more than 2 hours as well. मतलब 2 से 2.5 घंटे की क्लास मान के चलो आप लोग. संडे को 3 घंटे भी जा सकती है डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टॉपिक. Syllabus might have been shared with you. Have you all have the syllabus?
नो सर, सिलेबस शेयर नहीं हुआ। मैंने पूछा था अनामिका मैम से, लेकिन अभी तक वो दिया नहीं।
Then let me share it with you. I will share it. Wait,
ओके
मैं दे
ओके सर।
देता हूँ आप लोगों को. First of all, let me show you the syllabus. Then I will share it with you. So this is going to be our syllabus. We are covering 3 certification content over here: AJ-900, 104, and 700. I will discuss about these certifications after some time. मैं discuss करूँगा इनके बारे में. So this is the complete customized syllabus. Some additional topics have also been added. कुछ additional topic भी हमने add कर रखे हैं depending upon the company requirement. Because I am working in the company, so I know what topics has to be there. क्योंकि पढ़ने से कुछ होता नहीं है. So this is complete customized syllabus. All the modules of these certifications are included already, plus some additional topics are also there. तो ये एक अच्छा खासा syllabus है. We have also introduced the server topics here because as a cloud administrators, you will be managing the servers on the cloud platform. तो cloud पे कौन कौन से servers चलते हैं, कैसे चलते हैं, how we are going to operate that, you should know about it. So server modules are also included in this part, and the interview preparation will be at the end. So we will discuss about the production issues, what kind of ticket comes, what kind of issue comes on the cloud, and how we are going to fix that. So there will be troubleshooting class, there will be tickets class, like what kind of issue comes. There will be interview preparation rounds, and I will also help you with your resume modification. I will also tell you how to talk about the job responsibilities in the company. That will be my responsibility for you guys. So whatever is there for the interview, how to give the introduction, how to talk about the daily job roles and
हेलो सर।
responsibility. Yes.
सर लास्ट में क्या प्रोजेक्ट का ये बारे में होगा क्या, ये क्लाउड के बारे
हाँ,
में?
प्रोजेक्ट भी मिलेगा आपको।
हाँ, क्योंकि वो ऑन जब नया एज ए फ्रेशर हम क्लाउड डोमेन में जब जाते हैं तो वो प्रोजेक्ट भी मांगता है एक्चुअली। तो अब हमने किसने ऊबर के प्रोजेक्ट में काम किया है, कुबरनेट्स या डॉकर या CI/CD के लिए, तो वो
प्रोजेक्ट्स
मांगता है।
मांगते नहीं है वैसे,
हाँ मतलब एक्चुअली हम
रिज्यूम में लिखते हैं बंदे।
हाँ हम लिखते हैं
ठीक
क्योंकि
है, मैं दूंगा
हाँ।
प्रोजेक्ट्स, 2 प्रोजेक्ट्स होंगे हमारे। ठीक है,
अच्छा
देयर विल बी 2 प्रोजेक्ट्स व्हेन द कोर्स विल बी completed. During the interview preparation, there will be 2 projects that will be shared with you, and you have to complete that.
ओके सर।
Okay. So resume modification
Hello, sir.
will be done by the Avision team. Just give me 1 second. Resume modification will be done by the Avision team only. They will assist you with the resume modification and everything. But regarding the interview preparation, I will be responsible. So interview की तैयारी मैं करवाऊंगा आपकी। HR rounds वगैरह सब कुछ मैं ही आपको समझाऊंगा, how to give the answers in the HR session, in the technical rounds as well. Now ask me the question. कौन पूछ रहा था?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening.
English from south of Tamil Nadu.
Mhm.
Sir, basically, I know English very well, and my query was now some students are asking our native language and mother tongue in asking their doubts. Could you please translate in English their doubts, sir?
Yeah, I will be keeping in English only. But in case someone does not understand, so I will also translate for them in Hindi as well. But my primary language will be in English. Okay?
Sure, sir, sure. But sir, my query was the student asking their doubts in native language. Could you
Yeah, that
please
that
convert
I will
into?
translate. Don't worry. If someone
Sure,
will
sir,
ask
sure.
any question in Hindi and that you don't understand, so I will also translate it in English as well for you, and I will explain that.
सर एक और क्वेश्चन है
Thanks, sir.
सर।
Okay, thank you.
हेलो सर।
Thank you. Yes.
सर मैंने आपका डेमो का सेशन आपने अटेंड किया था मैंने, तो उस टाइम पे आपने बताया था कि इविशन जो है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के साथ वो पैचअप है, और वो लास्ट में जो एजूर का हम जो सर्टिफिकेशन निकालते हैं उसके लिए एविजन हेल्प करता है, या और आप भी हेल्प करते हैं, तो ये क्या होता है क्या?
Yes, let me explain this question in English as well for the South people. So he is asking that during the time of demo, I have told them that eVision has the tie-ups with the Microsoft certification partners as well, and they also help with the global certification exams of Azure Cloud. So is it really going to get happen? So yes, in case you are interested in the global certifications in future, you can contact to the admin team of eVision, and we have the tie-ups with some of the Microsoft certification partners. So we can help you in processing your exams, in scheduling your exams, and in the preparation of your exam as well. So all the exams, preparation, and finalization can be done by the eVision team as well.
सर वो प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे क्या शायद आप रहेंगे क्या, या कोई और रहेगा एक्चुअली?
वो जो क्वेश्चंस वगैरह की प्रिपरेशन होती है,
हाँ 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 हाँ
उसमें
एक्चुअली।
कोई और रहेगा।
ओके सर।
उसमें मतलब जो एग्जाम का जो प्रोसेस होगा ना,
हाँ
another
हाँ
person will be there. I will not be the part of that. So the person from the what is the center name, Pearson View. So the
हाँ।
person from the Microsoft Pearson View, that person who is managing the exam, that person will be there.
ओके सर।
Okay.
ओके सर।
So this is how we are going to work. इस तरीके से काम करेंगे हम लोग. And let's start the first class now. So I will not take much time today because most of the persons could not join the class because of the Saturday schedule. And I can also understand that some of you might be working in the offices on Saturday because some of you have 6 days of work. So in case you miss any class, you will have the recording, you can refer that, but don't make it the habit. Don't feel that every time I will miss the session and I will refer the recording only. That's not the good practice, because if you want to do that kind of thing, so YouTube is the better way to learn. So try to be in the class, but if there is any emergency, you can miss it. You can refer the recording that time, but be prepared accordingly. I want to set all the clarities, all the expectation from day one, because by the mid or by the end, there should not be any disturbance or there should not be any conflicts. Hope everyone understood. Is that
यस सर।
clear?
और सर वो
Yes,
सिलेबस
sir.
अपने मतलब क्लास का बाद में शेयर करेंगे कि अभी शेयर करेंगे?
Syllabus I can share right now. Just give me 1 second.
ओके।
I'm sharing the link of the syllabus. You all can download it. So, where is the account? Actually, yeah, this one. I have one of the email ID with the name of evision.rajesh, so I will upload it over there. Are you all able to understand my language?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I speak too
Yes,
fast
sir.
actually, so I will try to speak slowly.
No, sir. No, sir. It's
No, sir.
good.
No, no. It's
No, sir, it's
it,
better.
se- it seems too good,
Very
sir.
good.
Yes, this one is the syllabus. So I'm giving you the link. You all can download it. So I have pasted the link into the chat box. You can click on that and you can download this file.
Excuse me.
Yes,
You are the Rajesh है नहीं?
yes, I'm Rajesh.
Okay, okay. I know मैं आपको जानती हूँ ना इसलिए मैं पूछ रही हूँ. और श्वेता I think मैं 2017-18 का बैच में थी मैं.
Shweta.
श्वेता चौधरी सुमित के जब
Oh,
ट्रेनर.
okay. Got it. I know. Right now I'm not in Evision. That time I was there. Yeah. Nice.
नहीं because I was seeing your photo ना I remember तभी मुझे याद आ गया मैंने कहा ये तो वो सर है आप हमें ट्रेनिंग देते थे.
Yes.
याद आ गया.
I can recall. Yeah, मेरे को सब याद है. Sumit वाला batch. When Sumit
Right,
was the
right,
trainer,
right.
right? Sumit Chaudhary.
Right. हाँ जी.
Yes, got it.
सबसे ज़्यादा मैं ही बोलती थी क्लास में.
So I left the Evision once you got the job. तुम्हारे
Sir,
जॉब
I'm
लगने के बाद
currently
ही.
working. Sorry.
तुम्हारे जॉब लगने के बाद मैंने Evision छोड़ दिया था.
Okay. घनश्याम सर ने भी शायद छोड़ दिया है शायद, है ना?
Yes, he has also left.
Okay. नहीं काफी टाइम हो गया 2000 I think 17 ना?
उसके बाद मैंने
Yeah.
वहां से छोड़ दिया था.
अच्छा लगा है वो कि अब आए हो.
Good to see you. So let's start now. So have you all got the link?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's
Yes,
start
sir.
the day one. Good. Let's start the day one. So I will start with the introduction to cloud. That what is cloud? What is the benefit of cloud? What are the types of cloud? So these kind of things we are going to discuss today. And from tomorrow we will start some Azure topics. And from the next weekend we will have the practical. So these 2 days, मतलब आज का और कल का, today's and tomorrow's day will be the introduction session only. It will be like related to the cloud. We will discuss about the types of cloud, then the benefits of cloud, then how to work on the portal. So that kind of thing we will discuss. From next Saturday, there will be the direct topic practicals. So we are starting with session number 1. Here we will discuss about all these things. Why organizations are moving to the cloud computing? What is cloud computing concepts? What is the benefit of cloud? What are the services models in the cloud, deployment models, and why Azure? So these things we will discuss. I will try to complete it today itself, but in case I could not complete it, then I will complete all these topics by tomorrow. So ये 2 दिन तक ये वाला चलेगा. Then from the next weekends, we will have this practical started. Now let's start. So let me open one of the slide over here. So let's talk about cloud. So before I start, I just want to know your opinions. What do you know about cloud? Anyone can come and they can share their opinions. Kuch bhi, whatever you know about cloud, you are free to share it. किसी को नहीं पता कुछ? No one knows about cloud.
Cloud is
Sir,
completely like a virtual PCs,
sir,
the
it's a
virtual server.
sir, it's a virtualization technology, sir.
It's a virtualization technology. Okay, well tried. Anyone else? No one. Okay, let me explain then. So now I will explain. See, when we talk about the company, scenario, we have the IT infrastructure. In the IT infrastructure, we have different verticals. It can be servers. There will be network setup. There will be databases in the company. There will be the security. For security, there will be firewalls, IDS, IPS devices. Then we have the application setups, etc. So when we talk about the IT infrastructure of any company, in the IT infrastructure, all these things will be there. And when we talk about the IT infra can be of two types. There are two types of IT infra setup in the company. The first one is physical and the second one is virtual. कंपनी का IT infra या तो physical होगा या तो virtual होगा. There are two types only. When the cloud was not into the picture, that time only physical infrastructure was available. When the cloud was not used in the company, only physical infrastructure was available. Even nowadays also, if any company is not using the cloud, they are on the physical. Just like most of the government agencies, because of their compliance, they cannot fully go to the cloud. So they are using the physical infrastructure because they have their own restrictions for the country. So government organizations अभी भी physical है. Some of them have been migrated to the cloud, but not fully. They are still on the physical infra. But when we talk about the corporate companies, they have migrated to the cloud. So most of the companies have migrated to the cloud, or most of the companies are using the mixed physical plus cloud, both. So I will discuss about that after some time. So for now, we have two types of IT infra setup. The first one is physical setup and the second one is virtual setup. In the physical setup, company has to place everything physically. So in the company, they will be having a big room that is called hub room, server room, or we can also call it data center. एक बड़ा सा room होगा. You can call it server room, you can call it hub room, you can call it data center. Everyone have their own definition. सबकी अपनी अपनी language है. So in the data center, if the IT infra is physical, so everything will be physically available. Servers will be physically available. There will be networking devices like routers, switches. There will be database servers available. There will be security devices like firewall, IDS, IPS, checkpoints, and there will be application servers. So everything will be physically available if the IT infra is physical one. So if everything is physically available, we call it on premises. अगर कंपनी ने सब कुछ फिजिकल लगा रखा है, so that kind of infra is called on premises infrastructure. On premises means in their premises, in their location. Just like this kind of setup is called on premises, where everything will be physically available. We have to purchase everything. And because this infra is available in our location, so we are responsible for managing it. We have to hire the engineers. For servers, we have to hire the server administrators. For networkings, we have to hire the network administrators. For databases, there will be different database engineers. For security, there will be cyber security team. And for application, there will be application orchestration team. We have to hire different engineers and we have to pay them the salaries. The management of the physical infrastructure is very tough. We have to take care of everything. क्योंकि सब कुछ हमारी कंपनी में लगा हुआ है तो सब कुछ हमें ही मैनेज करना पड़ेगा. We will be the person who will be responsible for everything. So the traditional on-premises physical infra looks like this. इस type का दिखता है वो. And when we talk about the servers, so servers are the big hardwares. It is the big computing machines which will be available in the companies. So we have three categories of servers in the company. The first one, if someone of you was available in my demo, I have already clarified it. So there was tower server, then there will be rack and blade. These three are the types of servers. The physical servers की बात कर रहा हूं मैं. Tower server is used in small companies. A small company in the sense where we have 50 to 60 users, or we have maximum 100 users working. जहाँ पे 50, 60, 100 एम्प्लॉय काम कर रहे हैं, there we use the tower servers. So tower servers are not very much costly. It is somehow economical. We can easily afford that, and it looks like a desktop. Desktop की तरह दिखता है. It looks like the desktop, but it is not a desktop. Let me show you. Any doubt? Anyone? No. So this is how the tower server looks like. Desktop की तरह दिखेगा, but it is not a desktop. So in very small organizations, we use this kind of tower servers. The second category of physical server is rack server. So in the rack server, we will be having one of the big rack in the companies like this. This kind of rack will be there in the company, and multiple servers will be fixed on that. So servers look like switch over here. यहाँ पे switch की तरह servers दिखते हैं, and they will be configured on the rack. So this category of server is called rack server, and this is used in the medium to big size companies. Medium और big size companies में देखोगे आप इसको. And the manufacturer generally will be Lenovo, IBM, and Dell. So company will use any one of these category, IBM, Dell, or Lenovo. And the third category of server we have is Blade. Blade is the very costly server category. It is very costly, and it is used in the company which is very, very big in terms of the users. So when the user footfall is very high, when the employees working in the company are very high, those kind of companies are using the Blade. Like if the employees are in lakhs, or 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 10,000, so those kind of company goes with the Blade server. Even 5,000 employee company is there, so they also prefer the Blade. So in the Blade also, there will be a rack. The big rack will be there, but the server will look like this. So this kind of servers will be there. These are the hard disk. There will be a machine, and there will be multiple hard disk. All the hard disk will be hot swappable in nature. Hot swappable in the sense we can change it on the running system. This is the Blade. So we can remove the hard disk from the running system, and we can attach it on the running systems. We don't have to shut it down. So it is very expensive server category we have. See, this person is fixing the hard disk. So it is like a blade. इसको blade बोलते हैं. The looks is like a blade, the cuttings and the edges. That is the reason the name is Blade. So it is also of IBM, Lenovo, and Dell. So these three are the categories of the physical server. So company can choose any one of the physical server as per their user requirement. Then they have to install the operating system. Operating system can be Windows, it can be Linux, or it can be Unix. So majority of the companies are using the Windows server, but they have the mix up as well. They have Windows as well on majority, but somehow they have Linux also. And in some company, you will also see Unix also. Some small companies, they are fully on the Linux. बहुत सारी छोटी company पूरा ही Linux पे है, because Linux is free. So we don't have to pay any licensing cost. But the biggest companies, the big MNCs, they will be having their most of the servers on the Windows only. So again, this is the factor of company, what operating system they want to use, whether they want to go with the Windows or Linux. In the networking, Cisco and Juniper are the king. So in the company, you will find router and switches of Cisco, or it can be Juniper. In the databases, You will see SQL database, MySQL databases, and they have the devices for the database. For the database, they have the devices. Devices are like this. Let me show you. So this kind of device will be there. This is a database device where we store the data of the company. And on this, there will be platform of SQL, MySQL, like that. So NetApp is very famous for the MNCs. Then there will be Naval storage. This is also very famous. So this kind of storage will be there. Nimble, not Naval. Naval is one of the tool. Nimble storage will be there. Then for security, they have different firewalls. Checkpoint will be there. Sophos will be there. Palo Alto will be there. So they have different categories. And IDS and IPS are also like firewall. So again, they have different category. So if it is on-premises infrastructure, everything is physical. सब कुछ physical होगा अगर on-premises है तो. So if the company is not on cloud, they are on-premises. But the question is, if the infra is on-premises, then why the company is going to the virtual world? Then why they are preferring the cloud? अगर on-premises में है सब कुछ, then why the company chooses to go to the cloud? That is the concern. So in the on-premises, everything is very costly. सब कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा costly है. Just like if I talk about the disadvantages of the on-premises, so we have a lot. बहुत सारी disadvantage है. The very first disadvantage of the on-premises infrastructure is the expenditure, kharcha. The expenditure to manage the on-premises is very, very high because everything is physical. So we have to manage everything. There is an engineering cost. There is a unit cost. There is an area cost. There is a rent. Electricity bills are there. AC charges are there. So everything is considerable into the cost. हर चीज की cost है. So there are limitations, and the biggest limitation of the on-premises is cost. Cost is the biggest factor in the company. If we have to purchase the servers, we have to invest the cost. खर्चा लगेगा हमारा. If we want to manage the data center, we have to pay the electricity bills. If we want to maintain the temperature in the data center, there will be ACs, there will be ventilation cost. In order to manage this data center, there is an engineering cost. And we have to manage the auditing also. Audit भी करनी पड़ती है इसकी. Everything is working smoothly or not, so there will be auditing cost also. And we have to keep everything up to date. So there is a licensing cost also. We cannot use Windows Server 2008 nowadays. We have to upgrade that as per the market standard. So there is a licensing cost as well. Time to time, we have to change the hardware also. So there is a hardware cost as well. So for everything, there is a cost available. That is the reason. This is the first reason you can say the companies are moving to the cloud. But this is not the only reason. ये एक अकेला ही reason नहीं है. Cost एक reason है, but there are another reasons also. So the first limitation of on-premises infrastructure is it has the involvement of lot of capital and operational expenditure. बहुत ज़्यादा खर्चा होता है इसको manage करने में. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I am back. So there is a lot of cost in order to manage the on-premises infrastructure. So cost are of two types. दो types की cost होती है. The capital expenditure and the operational expenditure. Capital expenditure means the biggest investment that we have to make. एक इंफ्रा को बनाने के लिए जो हमें पैसा खर्च करना पड़ता है स्टार्टिंग में, that is the capital expenditure. Capital expenditure examples are servers. We have to purchase the servers. That is one of the biggest investment. We have to purchase the network devices. That is the biggest investment. Security devices. We have to do the cabling. So these are the category of capex, capital expenditure. And we have to invest a lot of cost. Servers are very costly. A normal server will cost you 2 lakh rupees. So we have to invest a lot of cost in order to set up the IT infrastructure. So the capex is the biggest investment that we have to make in order to set up the IT infra. सबसे पहले हमें कैपेक्स लगाना पड़ता है, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा खर्चा करना पड़ता है एक आईटी इंफ्रा को बनाने के लिए. And time to time we have to revise that also. When we cannot use the 20 years old hardware in the server room, we have to change it as per the requirement. So time to time you have to change the servers also. You have to change the network devices also. So that is again one of the cost. And in order to maintain the hardwares, you have to invest in the operational expenditure. इस पूरे आईटी इंफ्रा को मैनेज करने के लिए हमें फिर से खर्चा करना पड़ता है. So that is a recurring expenditure. Every month we have to pay certain cost in order to manage the infra. So what is the cost? We have to take care of the cooling requirements. In the server room, there should be cooling all the time. And for that, we have to plan the air conditioners, ACs, ventilations. So there is a cost of that. We have to pay the salaries to the engineers. For servers, there will be server admins. For network, there will be network admins. Again, we have to pay them the salaries. That is also one of the recurring cost. We have to handle the maintenance cost of the hardware as well, because this is the hardware. So anytime there can be any issue with the hardware, so we have to take the AMCs with the vendor. We have to take the warranties. And for warranty also, we have to pay the cost.
Like license for 1 year AMC.
Yes. There is a licensing cost for the AMCs, annual maintenance contract. Then we have to pay the compliance cost as well. Compliance means as per the standard of the ISO, there will be audits in the company. So vendor comes, they do the audits. And in order to maintain the audit, we have to purchase the licenses also. For that also there is a cost. मतलब इसकी audit करवाने की भी एक cost है कि सब कुछ ठीक है कि नहीं है. So that we can get the certificates, ISO certified company, ISMS certified companies, because they are the MNCs. In order to do their businesses in different country, they have to follow the rules and regulation of that country. If India wants to do the business with the China, so they have to follow the rules and regulation of the China. That is called compliance, legal word. And for that also, there is a cost, because we are following their standards. So we have to invest somewhere. So there is a cost. Then time to time, we have to upgrade the applications and the operating system as well. So there is a cost. If the Windows license has been expired by the Microsoft, let's suppose company is using Windows Server 2022. Let's suppose they are using Windows Server 2012 and Microsoft has suspended the license. Now we have to upgrade that to the new version. So we have to purchase the new licenses then. जैसे अभी क्या हुआ, अभी विंडो XP 7 का लाइसेंस खत्म हो गया, so कंपनी यूज ही नहीं कर सकती, so they have to upgrade their systems. Again there is a cost. So that is the operational expenditure. Then for the maintenance of the servers also and network devices also, there is a cost. Maintenance की भी cost है. So all in all, we have a big cost when it comes to the physical infrastructure management. एक अच्छी खासी cost आएगी आप लोगों को. That is the first reason. The second reason of going to the cloud is there is no cost prediction analysis in the physical infra. Cloud पे जाने का दूसरा एक reason ये भी है कंपनी को कि there is no cost prediction analysis. Cost prediction analysis means I cannot calculate my cost. If I want to calculate that I have a requirement of let's say 10 servers, मेरी 10 servers की requirement है, and I want to calculate their cost, that if I will run that server 10 hours in a day, for 7 months in India region, so what will be the cost? I want to calculate that how much money I have to invest, what should be my budget. So that is not available with the on premises. Physical infra में आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते. You cannot calculate the cost. You have to pay the full cost. Let's suppose if I want to purchase 10 servers only for 7 months, मुझे 10 सर्वर चाहिए 7 महीने के लिए बस, and I will only run that for 10 hours in a day for 7 months only. So that kind of facility is not available in the on premises. You have to purchase the 10 servers. Whether you are using it or not, you have to pay the full cost. I only want to use it for 7 months, but you have to pay the complete cost to purchase the server. फिर आप उसको रख दोगे बस अपने पास, यूज करो ना करो तुम्हारी मर्जी, but you have to invest the full cost. Just like when we talk about the Amazon or Flipkart, so in the Amazon and Flipkart they introduce some sales. उनकी सेल्स निकलती है, बिग बिलियन सेल्स, दिवाली ऑफर, न्यू ईयर ऑफर. So that time they need more servers because the user traffic will be very high. If the Amazon announces that there is a big billion sale for 1 week, we will give you the 50% discount on the accessories. So the traffic of the users will be very high on the servers. So that time for 1 week they need more servers in the company. But after 1 week they don't need that. So that kind of concept is not available with the on premises. If they need the servers for 1 week, they have to purchase that. Whether they will use it or not after 1 week, they have to purchase that. Once they will purchase it, there will be maintenance cost, there will be license cost, everything is chargeable. So that is also one of the limitation. ये भी एक problem है in the on premises, in the physical data center, कि सब हर चीज की कैलकुलेशन नहीं कर सकते हम. I cannot create my budget. That is again the reason why the companies are going to the cloud. ये भी एक reason है. The third reason we have is scalability. There is no scalability available in the physical infrastructure. Now, what is scalability? Scalability simply means we cannot increase or decrease. I'm not very good in spelling actually. So we cannot increase or decrease as per the requirement. Let's suppose today I need, let's say it is the season of New Year, or let's see there is a Valentine season. So during the Valentine season, there will be very high traffic on the Instagram and the Facebook because of the user availability. So that time we need more servers. Let's suppose there is a load in the Facebook server. There is a load. Users counts are very high. Today on average day on the Facebook, let's suppose at the same time 10 lakh people are visiting. This is an example. I also don't know how many users visit there. So let's suppose on the Facebook, on an average day, 10 lakh visitor visits. एक टाइम पे 10 लाख आदमी फेसबुक पे जाते हैं, average. But during the Valentine week, let's suppose the traffic has been increased. So traffic has been increased to, let's say, 25 lakhs at a time. वैलेंटाइन वाला जो वीक होता है उस पे 25 लाख का ट्रैफिक हो गया एक दिन. नेक्स्ट डे ड्यूरिंग द चॉकलेट डे इट वेंट टू 30 lakh. Another day it went to 10 lakh again. So traffic is in the fluctuation. यूजर्स के फ्लक्चुएशन में ट्रैफिक चल रहा है, कभी 10 लाख, कभी 20 लाख, कभी 25, like that. The servers that we have available in the Facebook, let's suppose that is only capable to handle the load of 10 lakh users at the time. एक टाइम पे फेसबुक का सर्वर मान के चलो 10 लाख यूजर को ही हैंडल कर सकता है, बिकॉज एवरी सर्वर हैज द हार्डवेयर कैपेसिटी. If I have a server in the company, let's suppose, which has 500 GB of RAM and 8 cores of CPU, so I will be able to handle the user pressure up to this level only. जितना भी मेरे हार्डवेयर की कैपेसिटी है मैं उतना लेवल ही हैंडल कर सकता हूं बस. I cannot go beyond that limit. So every server has a hardware limit, has a hardware capacity. So let's suppose Facebook server has the capacity to handle 10 lakh load at the same time. But on the spot, the load goes up to 25 lakhs. So what will happen? Server crash, server down. And that is a bad situation. If the Facebook server is down, how they will earn the profit? That is the matter of reputation. So if the infrastructure is physical, if it is not on cloud, this kind of problem can happen. Because on the spot, if the load of the user gets increased, we cannot increase the servers. अभी मेरा सर्वर सिर्फ इतने पे चल रहा है. If I want to increase the configuration, or if I want to create multiple servers at the same time, right now let's suppose I have 5 servers in Facebook, but because of the load I need 10 more servers. अभी मुझे 10 servers और चाहिए. So that is not possible with the physical infrastructure, because we have to purchase that, we have to install the OS, we have to do the networking, we have to maintain the security, then we will be able to launch it. And that is a time consuming process. It is not the game of one day. एक दिन में नहीं कर सकते हम. So at the same time, if there is a high load on my server and I have the requirement to increase the number of servers, that is not possible with the physical infra. That is called scalability. उसको कहते हैं हम scalability. Increase or decrease something. So if I have to increase the servers as per my requirement, that is the biggest challenge in the physical infra. And once my requirement is ended, जैसे ही मेरी requirement खत्म हो गई, if I want to decrease those numbers of servers, now I don't need that. I don't want to invest in the electricity cost and the maintenance cost now. So I want to reduce the number of servers now. That is very, very challenging when it comes to the physical infra. So there is no scalability in the physical infrastructure. As per our requirement, we cannot increase or we cannot decrease the number of servers. हम बढ़ा घटा नहीं सकते, because it is not possible on the spot. That is also one of the reason to go to the cloud. ये भी एक reason है cloud में जाने का. So there is a scalability issues with the physical infra. So far everything is clear. अभी तक सबको सब कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? Everyone. Hindi speakers, English
Yes, sir.
speakers,
Yes, sir.
every one
Yes.
of you are
Yes,
able
sir.
to understand.
Yes,
कोई
sir.
बोर तो नहीं हो रहा?
नहीं
No,
सर.
no, sir. No, sir.
2
No,
दिन
sir.
झेल लो मेरे को, because there will be introduction rounds. After that there will be practicals from the next weekend, so everything will be smooth.
चलो हर दिन का टाइम.
Because it is also very important to let you know that what is cloud. Cloud ही नहीं पता होगा तो cloud क्या पढ़ोगे? So that is the reason this session is also required. So there is no scalability in the physical infrastructure. That is also the reason to go to the cloud. Another reason to go to the cloud is patching and maintenance overhead. Because our infrastructure is physical, हमारा infra तो physical है. So we are responsible for any kind of update. If we have to do any operating system update, that is our responsibility. If we have to upgrade any hardware, that is also our responsibility. If any hardware is out of order, if any hardware goes down, कोई hardware खराब हो गया, that is also our responsibility. So that is a overhead. Patching and maintenance is the overhead for us. सरदर्दी है हमारे लिए. That is also the reason to go to the cloud. Physical infra is not reliable in terms of hardware, because that is a physical infra. So in the physical infra, anytime the hardware can go down, any hardware can crash. कोई भी server crash हो सकता है. So if that server is crash, let's suppose this server is crash, it is crash. So if it is crash, it means this service is not available. That is a loss to the business, and we cannot on the spot bring one more server in the company. ऐसा थोड़ी हम एकदम से एक सर्वर खड़ा कर देंगे लाके. It is a time consuming task. It is a physical infra. It will take time. So in the physical infra there is a overhead of the hardware downtime also. If any hardware goes down, अगर कोई hardware खराब हुआ, so there can be business impact. So it is not reliable. Another issue with the on premises is Latency. Latency means slowness. Let's suppose your server is available in India. Your servers are available in India, and users from the US, they are trying to access a software which is installed on your India server. आपका सर्वर इंडिया में है, यूएस का यूजर है, वो आपके सर्वर से एप्लीकेशन एक्सेस करने का ट्राई कर रहा है फ्रॉम द यूएस. So from US, someone is trying to access the application from the India server because the distance is very huge between India and US. So there can be slowness problem because server is in India, user is in US, so there can be slowness issue. And we cannot keep the servers in every location, in every country. There will be cost. If my users are coming from the USA, so I cannot set up the servers in the USA as well. There will be cost of the maintenance. I have to purchase the office as well. So we cannot set up the servers in every country. So that is one of the challenge with the physical infra. So there can be one of the latency problem. Latency की problem हो सकती है. The slowness issue. Then in the physical infra, we have to take care of everything. Every legal requirements, every compliance requirement, upgradation, maintenance, change, change of hardware, replacement of hardware, everything we have to take care of. That is a headache. That is the reason the companies are shifting to the cloud. इतने सारे reasons है. There is a involvement of capital expenditure, operational expenditure. There is no cost prediction analysis. There is a scalability concern. There is a overhead of the maintenance and patching. Hardwares are not reliable. It can go crash anytime. There can be slowness issues with the distant sites, and we have to take care of everything. That is the reason the companies are now shifting their gears to the cloud computing. इसी वजह से बहुत सारी कंपनी, most of the companies have already migrated to the cloud. So they choose the cloud as per their requirement, AWS, Azure, GCP, whatever is their requirement, they choose it accordingly. But because of all these reasons, they are going to the cloud. इतने सारे reasons की वजह से कंपनी cloud पे जाती है. Now the thing is, what is cloud? Cloud क्या है अब? The companies are going to the cloud, that is okay. But what is cloud? So let's talk about cloud now. So cloud is very easy thing actually. हमें बचपन से कुछ और ही पढ़ाया गया है. Different people have taught us different thing. Actually, what is cloud? So we know very well that there are challenges with the on-premises. If we have to create the IT infrastructure, there are challenges. Challenges तो है. We have seen a lot of challenges. बहुत सारे challenges देखे अभी हमने. These are the challenges. So what happened? In the market, there are some leaders, some big companies, some big IT companies, I can say, like Amazon, Microsoft, of course, Google, Oracle, Rackspace, some VMware. So these are some of the big companies. Rackspace तो नहीं है, leave it. So these are some of the big companies जिनके हमने नाम भी सुने हुए हैं. These are the giants. Oracle, VMware, Google, even IBM also. So these are the giant companies in the IT. IT की बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियों में से एक. So what this company have done? The first company was Amazon. Amazon has identified all these problem. Amazon ने ये सारी problem identify कर ली. That businesses are facing this kind of issues. कि businesses को ये सारे issues आ रहे हैं. So what Amazon has done? Amazon was the first company in the world who has introduced the cloud computing concept. दुनिया की पहली कंपनी जिसने क्लाउड कॉन्सेप्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस किया था, इट वाज Amazon, द फर्स्ट कंपनी ऑन द अर्थ टू इंट्रोड्यूस द क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग. So what is cloud computing actually? Cloud computing is like the companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, VMware and IBM. They have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. Plus they have the IT knowledge also, because they are the IT companies. So they are very expert in the IT also, and they have a lot of money to invest. So what these companies have done, these companies has created the physical data centers in different part of the world. दुनिया के अलग अलग कोनों में इन्होंने फिजिकल डेटा सेंटर बना दिया. फिजिकल डेटा सेंटर मीन्स सेम ऐसा ही. They have set up the physical on-premises data centers in different part of the world. And now, what happened? They have enabled the virtualization technology, the high-end virtualization technology on that, and now they are giving that data center to the companies on rent. Data center on rent. So what is cloud computing actually? Cloud computing means the companies like this, ये सब company, these companies are called CSP, cloud service providers. Microsoft is also CSP, Google is also CSP, Amazon is also CSP, cloud service providers. So these companies have created the biggest data centers on different part of the world. They have everything. They have multiple servers, they have networking setup, they have the storage, they have the hard disk, everything, security, applications, everything. And now, any company who don't want to set up their physical infrastructure, who don't want to manage everything physically because of all these problems, they can go to these companies, वो इन companies के पास जा सकते हैं, and they can take the services on rent. They can take the data center on rent. That is called cloud computing. This is the concept which is called cloud computing. Cloud computing is a concept where the companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, etc., they are giving their physical data center on rent to the different companies. Rent पे अपना data center दे रही है. That you need 100 servers. Okay, come to us. We will give you. And you have to only pay the rent of that. You don't have to purchase the servers. You don't have to do the networking. Everything we will take care of because that is our property. You just pay the rent. If you want to use the 100 servers for 10 hours in a day, just pay us for 10 hours only. You don't have to worry about any AC, any maintenance cost, any upgradation. That is our responsibility. If we are living on rent, अगर हम rent पे रहते हैं, so what we do? We hire the property on rent and we just pay the rent of that. The headache goes to the owner of the property. He or she is responsible for the maintenance of the house. If something goes wrong, he or she is responsible. So everything goes to the owner of the property. But we are living there, so we are just paying the rent and we are enjoying our life. Anytime we want to vacate the house, we can. जब कभी भी घर खाली करने का मन करे कर दो. So you only pay the rent for the time when you live in that house. Same situation applies in the cloud also. That is a rent model. So you hire the data center on rent and you only have to pay for the services that you use. जितना use करोगे उतना ही pay करना है कंपनी को. If companies are using 1000 servers for 5 hours for 7 days, they only have to pay the rent for 7 days into 5 hours. After that, they can suspend that server. That is the reason we get a lot of scalability. Whenever we need the servers, we can create it on the spot. Because these companies have the biggest infrastructure. इनके पास पहले से ही बड़ा infra है. So we just take it on the rent, on the spot. We don't have to wait. If the Flipkart needs 1000 servers for 7 days for big billion sales, so they can easily take it. That is called cloud computing. So cloud computing is nothing. It is a renting model of the data center to different companies. तो पीछे physically चल रहा है. Everything is physically. But companies are getting it in the form of virtual. उनको virtual मिलता है. How they get it? So they get it on the portal. In order to use the cloud services, we must have one of the portal. हमारे पास एक portal होना चाहिए. And on the portal, we will be having one subscription. Companies will be having one subscription on the portal. Just like you watch Netflix, Disney Hotstar, Amazon Prime. So you take the subscription Similarly, if you want to use the cloud in your company, you have to take the subscription. So this is how the portal will look like. This is one of the Azure portal. You will be working on this portal. I will also tell you how to create this account, how to use it. In the company also, the same portal will be there. ऐसा ही portal होता है. We have to take the subscription. It is the same portal which is there in the company. Same, ditto same. No changes, nothing. So we have to use the cloud on this portal. For every cloud, there is a portal in the company. This is the Azure portal. For AWS also, there is a AWS portal. For Google Cloud also, there is a Google Cloud portal. So because we are the Azure people, so we will work on the Azure portal. So in order to use the cloud, companies must have the Azure portal or any other portal. Everyone understood what is cloud computing?
Yes,
ये
sir.
concept समझ में आया?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Any doubts, any questions so far?
Sir, for one server, how many users will be like capacity, sir? For one server, how many users can use for one server?
It depends on the configuration of that server. What is the amount of RAM? What is the amount of CPU that you have?
Like 500 GB, like that hardware, depend on that, no, sir?
500 GB of RAM is there, let's say, and 8 cores of CPU is there. So again, it depends on the weight of the application that you are running on that. If that is a normal authentication server, let's say that is a domain controller. So with this configuration, at the same time, around 3000 users can log in. They can do the authentication, means they can validate their user ID and password. So multiple factors are there: the configuration of the hardware, the networking that you are using on that server, what is the speed of that network, the service that you are running on that server, means what application you are running or what server you are running. So depending on that load, the user counts will be decided. So if that is a normal Active Directory server, which is just for the authentication, so with 500 GB of RAM and 8 cores of CPU, around 2000 or 2500 users can bypass the authentication. But if it is an application server, let's say YouTube is running on that, so 500 GB is very minimalistic for around 30 users. Only 30 users will be able to access the YouTube if the RAM is so much low, like 500 GB. So it depends totally on the load on the server. Okay.
Sir, now you told now Flipkart, Amazon, there will be like Big Billion Days some offers is there. Now also they are taking rent for server like data centers, sir. Now also like 100 data centers like that.
They don't have to take it on rent. Actually, AWS is their own cloud. Okay.
Like previously, it used to be like that for rent, like that, like database.
No, previously they don't have to take it on rent also, because Amazon was the first cloud who has introduced the AWS in the market. So they have introduced this concept into the world. So they did not have to take anything on the rent from day one. Rest of the companies used to take it. दूसरी companies rent पे लेती थी.
Like startups, small companies.
Yes, the small companies used to take it on rent. But nowadays, every big company is using the data center on cloud, so they have that kind of model. Earlier, it was started for the small companies only, but now it has been started for the biggest companies on the earth. So, cloud computing is the delivery of different services through the internet. We need the internet connection to use the cloud. Cloud use करने के लिए internet चाहिए हमें. Because I told you, we are using the data center of different companies on rent. If we are using the Azure cloud, so definitely we are using the Microsoft data center on rent, because the Amazon cloud name is AWS, Microsoft cloud name is Azure, Google cloud name is GCP, Google Cloud Platform, Oracle cloud name is OCI, and VMware has their Tanzu, and IBM has their IBM cloud. So if we are using the Azure cloud in the company, so we are using the Microsoft data center on rent. And in order to use any of the data center in the cloud, we must have very good internet connection in the company. कंपनी में एक अच्छा खासा इंटरनेट होना चाहिए if you want to run your infra on the cloud. So that is the first requirement. Plus, you must have the subscription. You must have the portal access in the company. So on the portal, you use the cloud services. And in the cloud world, everything is virtual for us. हमारे लिए सब कुछ virtual है. We don't have to purchase any physical server in the company. Everything you can use on rent. In the Microsoft, the infra is physical, but for us, it is virtual. Means we cannot have the access on that physical server. उसका control हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. We are just using that. That is a renting kind of model. In every cloud, there is a renting model, and that renting model is called pay as you go. Pay as you go. This is the cloud model. इसको cloud model बोलते हैं. So whatever cloud your company is using, AWS, Azure, GCP, whatever, every cloud works on pay as you go model. Pay as you go means whatever you are using, you just have to pay the rent of that. जितना use करो उतना पैसा दे दो, बस. They will not ask you any extra cost. That is called pay as you go. So every cloud works on the pay as you go model. So the definition of cloud is the delivery of different services through the internet. Whatever you need. If you need servers, take it on rent. If you need network devices, take it on rent. If you need storage, if you need backup services, if you need Active Directory, if you need any application, everything is available on rent. So complete data center can be accessed on rent. If you don't want to set up anything physically, you can take it on rent. So it is the delivery of different services through the internet, which includes application, storage, server, database, networking, and software. Everything is available on rent. So in the interview, no one will ask you the cloud computing definition because it is very basic. आप लोगों से नहीं पूछेंगे इंटरव्यू में. यू आर गोइंग टू वर्क एज ए क्लाउड एडमिन. क्लाउड एडमिन से ये नहीं पूछते व्हाट इज क्लाउड. जैसे आप डेस्कटॉप वाले हो, so no one asks you what is operating system. They ask you the practical things, but you should know the concept of the cloud. So definition याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You don't have to remember the definition, and I never ask anyone to remember anything because you cannot remember everything for the whole life. I have very good experience, and if you will ask me any definition that I have gone through 7 years back, I will not be able to tell you. So always work on the concepts so that when someone asks you, you should have the clarity so that you can create your own definitions. ये definition मुझे याद नहीं है, but if you will ask me what is cloud computing, I am able to explain that to you. That is the real knowledge that you should have. क्योंकि याद करी हुई चीज भूल जाओगे. If you are retaining something, if you are trying to remember something, you will forget it. If you are not in use, it will be forget. भूल जाओगे आप. So always work on your concepts so that you can retain it for the lifetime. So don't need to learn this definition. याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. No one will ask you in the interview. Whatever is important for the interview, time to time I will tell you. If it is not important, okay, leave it. But you should know the concept that what is cloud. If I will ask you what is cloud computing, you should be able to explain that. I don't want anyone to mug up the definitions. रट्टे मारने की जरूरत नहीं है. It is not required. Concepts. और इंटरव्यू में भी कोई नहीं पूछेगा आपसे. अगर कोई पूछ भी लेता है, if someone asks you what is cloud computing, उनको बता दो क्या है. So it is like a model which works on pay as you go concept. We can take any infrastructure on rent from the cloud services providers. Whatever we need, we just have to pay for that. And in order to use the cloud services, we need the subscription access. For that, we need to pay. That's it. If you want to remember the definition, that is your personal choice. But if you don't want to remember it, leave it. There is no difference. Understood? Everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any questions so far?
Yes,
अभी
sir.
तक कुछ पूछना है? No. Good. So, what are the advantages of the cloud for the company? So, whatever was the disadvantage, that has now become the advantage. जो अभी हमने disadvantage discuss किए थे physical infra में, these all have become the advantage of the cloud. So what are the advantages of using the cloud to the business? So the first advantage is it is cost effective. Cloud is very much cost effective. Cost effective means we don't have to purchase anything. You are using everything on rent. So you are just paying the rent. You are not purchasing anything. So there is a huge cost saving. बहुत खर्चा बच रहा है कंपनी का. We don't have to purchase the big bulky servers. We don't have to purchase the data center, networking and everything. So we can save a lot of cost. That is the first benefit of the cloud. That is the reason companies are crazy about the cloud. इसलिए कंपनी पागल हो रही है cloud, 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 and there is a job market for the cloud. So we don't have to purchase anything physical. We can do the cost prediction analysis with the cloud. हम बजट बना सकते हैं with the cloud. Let's suppose in Azure we have one option which is called Azure Pricing Calculator. ये सब मैं पढ़ाऊंगा आपको. Time to time I will teach you all these options. So there is a pricing calculator in the Microsoft Azure. We can calculate the cost of the rent. That is called cost prediction analysis. Let's suppose I want to use a server. Server is called virtual machine in the cloud. So I want to use a virtual machine with let's say 2 cores of CPU, 3.5 GB of RAM, and I will use it for 10 hours in a day. If you want to change it, you can change the configurations also. So I will use the servers in let's say UK. I want to use the location of UK. I will use Windows server and the configuration will be this one. If you want more, let's say I need 285 GB of RAM, 7 GB of RAM, 285 GB of storage. So 4 cores of CPU, and I want to use it one server for 10 hours in a day. So what will be the per month cost? So the per month cost of the server will be 329 rupees only. If I will run it for 10 hours in a day. So every month I have to pay 329 rupees only. So I can save a huge cost. In order to purchase one physical server with this configuration, we have to pay around 5 to 7 lakh rupees. So we can save a lot of cost. See, we can calculate the cost in the cloud with the calculators. It is not with the Azure, it is with every cloud. You can calculate the cost in AWS as well. So in the cloud, we get the cost prediction analysis. We can decide the budgets. हम अपना budget बना सकते हैं. That in IT, I will only spend, let's say, 100 crore rupees per month. So we can calculate the things accordingly. So there is a calculator available. This kind of facility is not available in the physical infra. Physical infra में नहीं होता ये सब. Then cloud gives you scalability. Whenever you want to increase the server, you can. Whenever you want to decrease the server, you can. So on the spot, if you need 10 servers, within few minutes, within 3 to 4 minutes, 10 servers can be created on the portal. This is the reason you can meet up the load challenges with the companies. जब load बढ़ेगा server पे, if you need more servers, you can easily increase the number of servers. You don't have to wait. But in the physical infrastructure, it is not possible. But in the cloud, it is possible. Then in the cloud, every update and every maintenance will be handled by the cloud service provider. जिसका भी cloud आप use कर रहे हो, whatever cloud you are using in the company, AWS, Azure or GCP, they will be responsible for managing the servers. Maintenance is their task. Update is their task. You don't have to worry about the maintenance of the servers because you are just using it on the rent.
What about the configuration part?
Configuration is your choice. Whatever configuration you need, you can take it. Okay? Whatever you need. If you need
So in cloud we
1000
can
GBs,
configure it.
yes.
Okay.
I will show you practically, not today. When we will start the practical, that time I will show you. You can configure it as per your requirement, and whatever you will configure, you just have to pay the rent of that. Okay? Because infra is my choice, right?
For configuration also we have to pay.
For configuration, you don't have to pay. Whatever configuration of servers you are using, you have to pay the rent of that. For creation, you don't have to pay anything.
Sir, if you want to increase the servers, you need to pay money, sir, again
Yes,
for.
yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever you will do, if you are running 100 servers on the portal, you have to pay the rent as per the configuration. What is the size of that server? What service you are running on that? For how long you want to run it? So you have to pay the monthly bills accordingly. Okay.
Okay, understood.
So cloud is reliable also. If any location is down, let's say any physical server is down, so that is not our headache, because the companies are very big. Microsoft is very big company, AWS is very big company. So if one hardware goes down, they will switch the traffic to another hardware. अगर एक हार्डवेयर डाउन भी हो गया तो वो दूसरे में शिफ्ट कर देंगे तुरंत, within a single second. They will be able to migrate the infra because they have that level of IT capacity. But हम अपनी कंपनी में ऐसा मैनेज नहीं कर सकते. Then cloud has the global presence. I told you the data center of the clouds are available in different part of the world. So we can choose the location as per our own convenience. If my users are coming from USA, so we can create our servers in the US location. We don't have to purchase anything physically there. We don't have to rent any office location in the US as well. If my users are in US, I can set up my servers on the cloud in the US location. We will see all these things practically. Cloud gives you on-demand sport services. Whatever you need, just take it on rent, on the spot. You don't have to wait. There is no waiting period. If you need one server, create it on the portal, and within 2 or 3 minutes, the server will be ready. That is the power of cloud. Cloud gives you high availability and redundancy because it has multiple data center in the world. Let's say there is a war situation in India and the data center collapsed. इंडिया में मान लो वॉर सिचुएशन है और डेटा सेंटर लोकेशन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई, सो इट विल नॉट इम्पैक्ट माय बिजनेस. Cloud company will immediately switch the data center to another country. They will migrate the traffic, so that will not impact my business then. But if it is a physical infra, problem hogi. If I have my own premises in the India and there is a war situation in India or there is a flood situation, let's say there is a disaster in India, कोई disaster हो गया, कोई प्राकृतिक आपदा आ गई, in that condition, the data center will be down and all the services, all the applications will be impacted. But if you are on the cloud, if there is a problem in one country, you can shift your traffic to another country for some time. So your services will be up and running all the time. That is again the beauty of cloud. With the cloud, you can save a lot of cost. बहुत सारा खर्चा बच जाता है कंपनी का. We are able to save the infrastructure cost. We don't have to purchase anything. We can save the cooling cost. Yes.
Sir, any place have an on-premises?
Yes, we
Some
have.
places on-premises, Azure on-premises, like physically available.
Yes.
So
The
they are.
location you want to see.
No, I not want to see, but you said no any effect will happen if any apada comes in any place.
You want to see in which location the Azure data center is available, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the location. See, everything is transparent in the cloud. Just go to the official site of the Microsoft. This is the official site. These are the countries. See, in all these countries, we have our physical data center. In India, we have the physical data center in 3 locations: Central India, South
My
Central
question is,
India. Mhm.
suppose something will happen in India, this data center will affected. Then what we will do?
Then the Microsoft is going to migrate all the traffic, all the load to another country.
Oh, they
Let's
migrate.
suppose, yes, let's suppose there is a problem in India. So
Yeah.
whatever will be the nearest location in India, they will migrate the traffic to that country for some time.
So they
सर
have.
उस टाइम पे सर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ क्या, मतलब ट्रैफिक में कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा, मतलब लैगिंग होगा क्या उस टाइम में, क्योंकि हम एक कंट्री में से दूसरा कंट्री में शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं हमारे ये को सर, वर्चुअल मशीन को, तो उस टाइम पे
यूजर्स
कुछ।
को हो सकती है, देखो यूजर्स को हो सकती है, अगर बहुत दूर है तो हो सकती है, बट इससे काम तो चल जाएगा ना हमारा कुछ टाइम के लिए, जब तक ये प्रॉब्लम
हाँ हाँ सर,
है ना.
ये
एक तो हो गया कि बिल्कुल ही बंद है, तो उससे तो बिजनेस इम्पैक्ट हो गया ना हमारा, बिल्कुल ही सर्वर ही बंद हो गया. मान लो यूट्यूब का सर्वर बंद हो गया, बंद होने से बहुत बड़ा लॉस है, चल रहा है स्लो चल रहा है लेकिन काम तो बन रहा है ना।
हाँ हाँ वो भी
तो
है।
स्लोनेस का एक सॉल्यूशन है, स्लोनेस के लिए तो वो अल्ट्रा नेटवर्क यूज कर देंगे, आपका खर्चा बढ़ा देंगे, है ना। बट बिल्कुल ही बंद हो गया तब तो आपका बिजनेस का ही लॉस हो गया ना फिर,
सर।
समझ गए। तो वो
हाँ सर।
माइग्रेट कर देंगे, वट एवर विल बी द नियरेस्ट लोकेशन दे विल माइग्रेट।
It's
दे विल,
only nearest location in all countries.
वो उनकी मर्जी होगी, जो भी नियरेस्ट लोकेशन होगा वहां कर देंगे। अगर आपको करवाना है, इफ
If
यू वांट टू,
nearest location is not supported,
देन दे विल चूज द नेक्स्ट नियरेस्ट लोकेशन।
okay.
ठीक है, दे
Sir,
विल प्लान इट अकॉर्डिंगली।
sir, suppose India, suppose we get floods and something, some issue is there, we shifted to near our place like any Pune or some like like different kinds of cities, and the data will be secure, sir, when we shift from here to here when we
Yes,
migrate.
yes. That is the responsibility of cloud people only. So they will purely ensure the encryption services at rest on any platform.
Yes, we can
I am
access.
just giving you the example. See, this generally don't happen. This was the example only that there is a war situation, but generally there is no war. Okay. So
Only
this was
part.
just an example. Don't worry about it. And the data center location is not nearby to the floody area, so there cannot be any flood. Like the in the Pune also, in the Hyderabad and Chennai also, they have their data center, but that is not in the nearby area where the flood can impact. But if this happens, there is a migration facility available, so traffic can be easily migrated to another location. If something goes wrong, they will easily do it. Okay. And in case you want to decide the location, if you want that, if there is any issue with the India data center, so my traffic should move to the UK. If you want to choose that as a company, you can also do it. There is an option in the cloud which is called ASR, Azure Site Recovery. So using that option, you can choose that in which country you want to migrate your infrastructure. Okay. That is a high level thing for now. Just understand the thing that in the cloud it has the global presence, so if something goes wrong, the traffic can be shifted to another location as well. There is a possibility we can do that. Clear? अभी के लिए इतना समझो, जब प्रैक्टिकल से स्टार्ट होंगे धीरे धीरे यू विल अंडरस्टैंड, यू विल डेवलप द मेंटालिटी दैट टाइम. तो cloud can help you with a lot of cost reduction. You can save a lot of cost in the cloud. बहुत सारा खर्चा बचा सकते हो आप. The salary of the employees can also be saved. क्योंकि if you are on the cloud, we don't need any server admin, we don't need any network administrator. अब हमें इनकी जरूरत नहीं है. So we just need a cloud admin who can manage the infra on the cloud. So we can fire the server administrators, we can fire the network administrators. That is the reason nowadays their jobs are getting reduced because technologies have been upgraded. Companies are mostly on the cloud. That is the reason the job of the server team and the network team has been very less. इस वजह से कम हो गई है जॉब, क्योंकि कंपनी ज्यादातर क्लाउड पे आ गई है. So in the cloud, you don't have to worry about the compliance. Everything will be taken care by the cloud vendors. In the case of Azure, Microsoft will take care of everything. If they have to change any server, they will do it. If they have to take care of any guidelines as per the country legal law, they will take care of that. So हमें बस अपना काम करना है कंपनी में. We don't have to worry about any kind of headache. And the biggest advantage of the cloud is it works on the pay as you go model. So whatever you will use, you only have to pay the rent of that. So it can save a lot of cost for the business. बहुत पैसा बचाता है कंपनी का क्लाउड. इस वजह से क्लाउड वालों को सैलरी ज्यादा मिलती है, because cloud people are responsible for saving a lot of cost for the business. That is the reason their salaries are very good as compared to the old engineers like Wintel admin, network engineers, support engineers, and everything. Any doubt, any questions so far?
No sir.
Good. So इसके बाद after this, now we have the clarity that what is cloud. Cloud होता क्या है ये हमें पता लग गया. And we also knows about the benefit of cloud. We have the idea about the on-premises data center. We also knows about the limitation of on premises data center, क्यों on premises में क्या कमियां है जिस वजह से लोग क्लाउड पे जा रहे हैं. So far we have discussed about all these things. Now we have to discuss about the types of cloud. Cloud के types discuss करने हैं हमें. So we have two types of cloud. The first one is going to be as per the service delivery model, and the second one is going to be the deployment. In the service delivery, we will discuss about these three. In the deployment, we will discuss about these three. Then we have to talk about these models like what is public cloud, what is private cloud. So we will focus on the types. Types के बाद we will talk about the Azure. Then we will focus on the Azure part because we are the Azure students. We are the Azure learners. And then we will start our practicals. So today I will not cover it. There will be a lot of theory. बहुत ज़्यादा ही हो जाएगा. Tomorrow I will go through with all these concepts and I will complete all this by tomorrow only. ये सारा कुछ मैं कल खत्म कर दूंगा. Cloud का जो भी introduction है, the types of cloud, service deployment model, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, public, private, hybrid, ये सब मैं कल ही खत्म कर दूंगा so that from the next weekend we can start working on the practicals part. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow we will have the
Yes.
class on the same timing. कल हम night में मिलेंगे. And in case you will have any doubt, अगर किसी का कोई भी doubt होगा, you guys can ask tomorrow. Okay?
Yes, sir. Sir, but in
Okay, sir.
practical section we doing, hello, sir.
Yes, we will be doing all the practicals. Whatever is
Yes,
mentioned in
sir.
the syllabus, everything will be there.
Yes, sir. What kind of tools and software we will using, sir, in practical section?
We have to use the Azure portal because we are learning the cloud. So in the companies related to the cloud, every infra will be on the portal. So we have to create this kind of account. I will tell you tomorrow how to create this kind of account and how to use it.
सर क्लाउड के लिए हमें कोडिंग एनी लैंग्वेज एसक्यूएल कुछ रिक्वायर्ड है कि हम बस
For
basic-
for the cloud administration, you don't require any coding knowledge. But if you want to go to the DevOps
Hmm.
in cloud, if you want to switch to the DevOps role, so you should have the basic understanding of the codes, how the code works. But you don't need to know the coding language. You should know the basic syntax, like what is alias, what is arrays, what is hash tuples, like that.
We need
And
scripting.
yes, you must need the scripting part as well.
Like
It
sir,
can be
bash scripting, shell scripting.
anyone is scripting. You should know anyone. It can be PowerShell, it can be Bash, it can be Shell. Anyone, कोई भी एक.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन है जैसे कि डेटा इंजीनियर और एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर ये डिफरेंट हैं क्लाउड में भी.
Data engineer is a different role. They work on the data science modeling. Like their job is to fetch a lot of data and prepare the analysis chart as per the business. So they are mostly into the business decisions. Data engineer एक अलग ही field है. It is running on the cloud. Cloud के ऊपर उसके application काम करते हैं. But data engineer is not for us. It is for the people who are working previously as a business analyst role. मतलब वो डेटा पे काम करते हैं सारा. तो वो टेक्निकल जॉब तो है बट इट इज नॉट प्योरली टेक्निकल, इट इज बिजनेस प्लस टेक्निकल. उनका बिजनेस डिसीजन के लिए वो पूरा डेटा बनाते हैं. एंड देयर इज अ डेटाबेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर. Database administrator is a core technical job. They work on the management of the database servers like SQL, MySQL, Postgre, MariaDB, MongoDB. वो सारे होते हैं डेटाबेस एडमिन.
Sir,
सर
basically, I have
इसमें
seen one practical in AZ-104. Basically, उसमें क्या हो रहा था कि एक सर्वर है लाइक इंजीनियरिंग सर्वर और आईएएस सर्वर. आईएएस जो रोल होता है इंटरनेट सर्विस जो होता है वो ऑटोमेशन के जरिए से, जैसे कि लाइक यू कैन use the PowerShell and the PowerShell script, the basically the two lines of coding,
Right,
two lines
right,
of script. You can automate the entire thing to IaaS role, and
right,
that's automatically installed in your virtual machine. So that time आपको वो machine को virtual machine को आपको on ही नहीं करना पड़ रहा है. ऑटोमेटिकली वो आपको आईपी के जरिए से, पब्लिक आईपी के जरिए से एक्सेस कर पा रहे हैं.
right, right,
तो उस
right,
टाइम में
right.
तो आपको पावर शेल की जरूरत है, राइट?
If you want to do the automation, definitely you need it.
Okay. That
So
actually
your
I've seen in the AZ-104 practical, one of those practicals.
yes, I will also show you. That is also included.
तो उस टाइम हमको क्या पूरा पावरशेल एकदम जानने
No,
की जरूरत है या फिर
no,
उस
no,
पर्टिकुलर
no,
टॉपिक्स
no,
को?
no, no. You don't need to know the complete PowerShell for this cloud admin jobs, but for the next level, if you want to become the senior cloud engineer in future, or if you want to get into the DevOps role, then you should be good in the PowerShell. Not very excellent, but you should know how the PowerShell works so that you can run the scripts over there. So we have the PowerShell also in this syllabus. I will also teach you how to work on the PowerShells, how to create the resources using the PowerShell. So don't worry about it. I will also tell you how to run the
Hello,
IaaS
sir.
using the PowerShell.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
In the
एज्योर
future,
एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर के लिए डेटा फैक्ट्री रिक्वायर्ड है जो आप शो
No,
कर रहे
no,
थे.
no, 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 no. That is not for the Azure admin. That is for the data engineers who are managing the data clusters. Data factory की requirement आप लोगों को नहीं है.
हमें किस चीज के लिए हम लोग क्या पढ़ेंगे एज्योर में कौन सा
ये
टेक्निकल
पढ़ोगे.
टेक्नोलॉजी?
ये सिलेबस शेयर किया है मैंने. आई थिंक देखो उसको खोल के. ये सब पढ़ोगे आप.
सर ये जो सिलेबस है लाइक कितने मंथ में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा देन वी आर प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द
It
इंटरव्यू?
will be taking like 4.5 months, 4.5 महीने.
ये वीकेंड बैच अगर इंक्लूड
Yes,
करें तो राइट?
only weekends.
ओके
Saturday,
ओके.
Sunday.
आफ्टर 4 and 5 months we will prepare for the interview,
Yes,
right?
right. Like just like we are starting the batch on last of the Feb. So just count it from the March. So March, April, May, June, and mid of July. So mid of July will be the last.
Okay, okay.
Sir, Linux knowledge is necessary for that Azure cloud rules
No,
on
no, 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 no,
futures.
no. It is not. It is not.
Or in future also needed for that.
In
For
future, yes. If you want to increase your salary in future, if you are dreaming of getting the salary of around 1 lakh per month or more than 1 lakh per month, so at least you should have the Linux skill also. Because in the companies, Linux servers are also there. So senior engineers of the Azure, they will be managing the Linux in the company. So you have to learn the Linux in future, but for now it is not required. But for the biggest level of salaries, the Linux has also need to be included. तो Linux सीख लेना बाद में, अभी जरूरत नहीं है. अभी पहले क्लाउड में जॉब लो, फर्स्ट गेट द जॉब इन द क्लाउड, do the real exposure over there, then gradually you need to learn the Linux also. Linux is not a big task to learn. It will hardly take 2 months or 3 months. Administration, basic administration is required in the Linux for Azure, not very tough level of things, and that is only required for the senior roles. और senior तो हमें बनना ही है because we want to grab a very good salary in future. So सीख लेना, it is like a OS. अभी नहीं, अभी मत फोकस करो उस पर. डोंट फोकस ऑन द लाइनक्स पार्ट, अदरवाइज यू विल बी स्ट्रेस्ड. तो अभी नहीं, अभी पहले जॉब लो. whatever I am teaching you, learn that, get the job first, work in the real company on the cloud platform, then think about the next level of certifications, next level of things, just to get the next level. सीनियर इंजीनियर बनने के लिए तो आप करना ये आगे की चीज है, जो भी कोर्स वोर्स है, देन यू कैन डू दैट. ओके.
Okay,
sir,
sir.
have one
अभी मत
question.
टेंशन मत लो, करने को तो बहुत कुछ है, बहुत कुछ करना पड़ेगा. मैं बताऊंगा आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा. We have a lot of things to do in future.
So what would be the salary given by the company for this position?
It depends. Maximum you can grab up to like on average you can grab up to 7 lakh per annum for the entry level jobs in the cloud for any region. But you can also go like up to 10 lakh or 11 lakh as well in the starting. But for that the interview is going to be very tough, and that is like luck by chance for the fresher. But for the entry level positions, I can say that average package can be up to 7 lakh. तो इतना ले सकते हो आप.
सर फ्रेशर के लिए कोई मतलब कि सर्टिफिकेशन की जरूरत नहीं है ना प्रोफेशनल?
देखो, it is not very much mandatory. If you have that, that is okay. If you don't have, it is not required.
ओके ओके सर, ओके थैंक यू.
ठीक है.
Sir,
क्योंकि ना इंटरव्यू नॉलेज पे होता है, सर्टिफिकेट तो एक टूल है
हाँ
सैलरी
हाँ
बढ़वाने का.
हाँ.
sir, I have
Is
one
there no
question.
possibility to change the timing on Sunday?
You need to discuss with the admin actually. I cannot take the
I have
decision.
already asked them, so they just suggested to ask to you only.
So from my end, I can say there is a possibility, but slots they have to provide because I am occupied
Okay.
with the three batches. So
Okay.
whatever slot they can shuffle, if they are changing another slot with this one, then that can be manageable.
Those 3 slots are on the weekends only, ki weekdays as well.
I am only available for weekend because I'm full time working with the publicist Sapiens for Monday to Friday.
Okay.
So I am the
Oh,
weekend trainer right now.
okay. Okay. So during weekends you will be taking 3 slots.
Yeah, I am taking three batches in eVision. So
Okay.
I have, including your batch, three batches are booked. So in case you
Okay.
want to get the timing changed, so we have to
Mm-hmm.
manage that. Manage in the sense we have to change the timing of another batch which is right now going on. We have to discuss with them. If they are ready, we have to change it. So admin team will have to manage that accordingly.
सर
All
एक्चुअली
right.
लाइक अगर इनकेस कोई बैचेस में चेंजेस आता है टाइमिंग में तो लाइक एक कोई व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है जिसमें अपडेट कर दे क्योंकि एवरी
टाइमिंग
टाइम
में चेंजेस नहीं आएगा। जो भी टाइमिंग डिसाइड हो गया है ना, जब तक आपसे पूछा नहीं जाएगा ऐसा कोई चेंज वेंज नहीं होगा। और मैं सैटरडे संडे मेरी छुट्टी होती है, सो देयर वोंट बी एनी चेंजेस फ्रॉम माय साइड। छुट्टी हो सकती है कि इफ आई एम नॉट अवेलेबल सो देयर कैन बी ऑफ ऑन दैट डे, बट टाइमिंग में चेंजेस नहीं होंगे। होंगे तो सबका एक ही साथ हो जाएगा, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि आज एक टाइम पे क्लास हो रही है एंड टुमारो इट विल बी ऑन डिफरेंट टाइमिंग, इट विल नॉट हैपन।
दैट्स
I have a question in technology. Like some people telling like Microsoft, all people when AI comes to the in the future, is there any decrease of jobs or increase of jobs in cloud or DevOps, sir?
AI has also come right now. It is not the future thing. The chat GPT and everything that has already been implemented into the company. OpenAI has also been included in the company. And it is not going to decrease the job of the cloud because all the artificial intelligence runs on the cloud only. See, I am on the cloud portal right now. If you will go to all services, so all the artificial intelligence actually runs on the cloud. See, AI plus machine learning. So cloud is the base to run all the AI. Any cloud. It is not only about Azure. If companies are on AWS, so AWS also has the AI platform capability. Azure also has the AI platform capability. So machine learning, data factories, data science, artificial intelligence, big data, Hadoop, everything is running. IoT even also, everything is running on the cloud. Actually, cloud is the base for all the services, so there is no job diminution in the cloud. At least I can commit for 7 to 8 years. Afterwards we don't know the future.
I think we
Maybe.
should upgrade. I think we should
Sir,
upgrade as per the AI knowledge. Then only we will survive in the industry, not in the market. Otherwise, you cannot survive in the market.
Yeah, in future you have to definitely do that. You have to upgrade yourself as per the market standard.
I asked before levels of the cloud technology, cloud profile.
Level means L1, L2 you are asking?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, so
sir,
for
are you
admin,
in LinkedIn, sir? Are you available
yes,
in
yes,
LinkedIn, sir?
I am.
Sir, what is your name, sir, actually in LinkedIn, sir?
It's Rajesh Kumar only.
Okay.
So see, for cloud admin also, we have entry level profile. Entry level is known as your L1. The people who have very less experience into the cloud, like 1 year or 2 years of experience, they are called L1 engineers. Then we have the intermediate level, which is L2. L2 is again, you can say it is like a mid level. So it is also counted in the entry level position. So the people who have 2 years or 3 years of experience into the cloud, they are into the L2 roles. Then comes the L3. This is the senior engineer role. Here the salary is very good. If you are the L3 engineer on the cloud, so the salary is good. Good in the sense it is more than 15 lakh per annum. 15 lakh से ऊपर की salary है इसमें, and it can go up to 28 lakhs per annum in India. 15 से 28 लाख इसके बीच का इनका पैकेज होता है, and they are the senior engineers. So they are very good in the scripting also. They are very good in the platform as a services applications also. Then comes the L4 level. L4 level is generally for the subject matter experts or the TL of Azure. So they are the technical people, they are not into the management, and their salary is more than the package of 25 lakh per annum. Then comes the architect. So architect position is equivalent to the your what we can say managers, IT managers and the architects, they have the equal grade, and their salary is between 30 to 55 to 60 lakh per annum. इस तरीके की इनकी सैलरी होती है डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर रोल. Then L6 is also there. L6 is for senior architects. So here again, the architect, the module leads are there. Module lead होते हैं यहाँ पे. And on the L6 level, we have the senior architects and the principal engineers. Principal engineers होंगे यहाँ पे. Then we have the platform head, etc. So this is the technical journey of the cloud people. L6 तक जाते हैं वो. इसके बाद if they want to become the managers of the IT, so they can become the cloud managers, cloud operations managers, senior managers, project head. That is a management story altogether. But if they want to remain technical in their life, अगर उनको technical रहना है, they don't want to get into the management world, so this is how their levels are defined. इस तरीके से उनके levels होते हैं. So you guys will be getting the job in L1 role or L2. L1 और L2 में से कोई एक आपको मिलेगा depending कि कंपनी में किस तरीके की पोजीशंस है. You will not get the job initially on the L3, and even you cannot crack that. Even you will learn all the things, you will not be able to crack it because they will catch you. There will be high level of understanding required to become the L3 in any position. क्योंकि सैलरी ज्यादा है तो एक्सपेक्टेशन भी ज्यादा हो जाएगी इंटरव्यू में. So
Now you are
I will
working in,
prepare you for L1 and L2 only.
now you are working in desktop support engineer as a junior, like junior administrator, sir. Now this experience will give you to this cloud only, sir, or aviation.
I did not get your question. What did you say?
No, no, sir. Now you are working desktop support engineer as a 1.3 years of experience. No, sir. This experience only will create to the cloud when you are when we go for the interviews. Now you are working for the like junior administrator L1 like this. Now we are working in a startup company. This experience only will add to the cloud in the vision, sir, for the interviews.
Yes, you will mention the same experience. Whatever you are doing right now, it will be there.
Like 6 months, 4 months, like that.
Yeah, whatever you have, the original will be there. Okay.
Okay.
So I will also yes.
सर एक्चुअली हाँ आपका वो लिंक्डइन अकाउंट ढूंढ रहे थे, मिला नहीं एक्चुअली.
बाद में दूंगा. हाँ बाद में दे दूंगा. अभी तो मैंने शुरू किया है.
अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है सर.
ठीक है, मिल जाएगा बाद में. डोंट वरी, इट्स द फर्स्ट डे ओनली. इतना लिंक्डइन पे प्रेशर मत डालो मेरे.
No, no, sir.
मैं दे
Not
दूंगा
actually.
लिंक. You will be able to see it. Actually, I am really working. I'm not doing any superficial work. तो मेरी कंपनी का नाम वाम सब मिल जाएगा आपको वहाँ पे. Just search it from my photograph. You will get it. चलो. So let's connect tomorrow then. कल मिलते हैं and we will complete all these concepts from the cloud. And from the next weekend, we will have the practical session started. So thank you very much for your timing. Have a great night.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Bye.